Hi, I'm Steve Shelburne, owner and operator of Shelburne RV here in beautiful Cleveland, Tennessee. Well, good morning. Welcome back. Nice bright Monday morning. Had tons of rain over the weekend. Kind of washed my driveway out a little bit. I'm gonna have to get up there this morning and see about fixing that. But the boys are going this morning. They've got quite a bit on their plate. I've got that floor we're gonna try to get finished up this week. And then basement air came in. Mr. Lewis is up there looking at that right now, but we're going to get rolling. I got my paperwork going. I got a ton of warranty, aftermarket warranties I got to call in this morning. So we're going to get rolling. Welcome back. So one of the projects we got in here this morning, Winnebago Adventure. Mr. Lewis did determine that there was a problem with the freeze circuit. He was jumping out the freeze sensors, and even then the board wasn't coming on. And the customer has put a new thermostat in it. So he's actually over here right now putting a new control board in. So we'll get that in there and then retest that. Project the boys have been working on here in the shop today is this Montana fifth wheel. And the backing plates, the seals had blowed out on them, and all the backing plates were destroyed on this thing. So they're going in here now, and you can see they've put new backing plates on here. They're working on getting the drums cleaned up, and they've got new seals and all that they're going to be putting in this. But trying to get this one resolved, and then ready to put it back together and retest it. So Mr. Lewis has been working on the floor on this slide out. Let's go over here and take a look at this. On our way by, I'm going to show you this Imagine bumper pull right here that is getting a slide out topper addition. They've been working on that this morning. They've got the brackets mounted, you can see, and the new topper sitting in that tube right there. They're getting ready to put that in there. Well, let's go over here and look at this floor Mr. Lewis is working on. He's got everything about ready to start gluing metal. So you can see how bad that floor was. He's got it all tore apart, and he's got some of the metal already bent. Get it all laid out here, and we'll be red gluing that here very shortly. Now, you saw in another video we did, we talked about this plastic piece that had some issues. It had come loose, and that's all they had in there was a staple. Every so often, Lewis obviously has gone in here and screwed this down in multiple places, and has added screws on the outside of here, so this thing can't come out of here again. So he's got this pretty much ready to go back in. We will have to address some of the BAL seal. Has got a little bit of an issue there, and one on this other side, but we'll deal with that here shortly. But you can see it got fortunate, didn't really damage the floor, which a lot of times it does start tearing the linoleum out of there. So he's getting close to doing that glue, and then we'll start working on getting that floor installed. All right, so we had a Newmar Class A come in with InvisiShield. Gonna be taking that off in the next couple days. Let me show you kind of what's going on with this one. So this is the Newmar several videos ago where we had the pump problem, and the gentleman found out that we did ugly shield removal. So this one's come in, and we're going to start working on that today. So not really seeing anything that's really crazy as like stone chips or anything of that nature, but you can see how nasty this one is. Just again, it's ugly shield, guys. Starting to peel off a little bit right there. So this is going to look like a totally different camper when we get done, but a little bit involved in getting all that off there. But we're going to pull this off, and then we're going to pull the door, the ugly off the door, and then the handle right there, get all that off there. But they're going to start working on that today, and then as we get an update on it, we'll show you more. This one's actually a Dura shield. So we'll start working on this one today, and you'll see as we get done with it. Well, thanks again, guys, for watching. You know, I've always tried to kind of show the good and the bad with the business. You know, small business is tough. And, you know, here lately I've shown some of the bad sides of that. And, you know, bad stuff always seems to get views. So today I want to talk about the good side of it. And there's a lot of you good customers that you know, text me and send me messages and call and say hi. And there's several of you that are just traveling through and stop by and say hello. And, you know, that means the world to me because, you know, it definitely outshadows some of the bad stuff we deal with. You know, I've got customers that just stop by and bring food. The office people love that. I love it too. It's good. So thank you for that, guys. I mean, it's you know, I want to say thanks to all the people that do that. I mean, I don't want it just to be all about the bad stuff. Very blessed to have all the comments that we get every week, and very blessed to have all the people that stop by and say hello. And, you know, I talked to a gentleman today down in Florida with a basement air problem and just happened to find us on YouTube. Coming all the way up next week to have us work on his basement air. So, you know, you never realize who all you touch with the YouTube stuff. And again, guys, you see it. This is what I am. This is what I do. You know, just trying to help people. If I was in your situation, how would I want somebody to treat me? So thank you again for all the good customers. Thank you again for all the people who comment and call and, you know, just have those, you know, thanks to just call and tell us how good we're doing. So there you go, little note on the good side. Another project Cousin Gary's been working on. I didn't get no video yesterday because I was busy doing some other stuff. But this one here had a bad Norcold 1200. You can see where it had ruptured. And of course he's got it all rebuilt now with the JC refrigeration cooling unit and this big Ultimate Advantage. So it's in and he's just doing the wiring and gonna start doing the testing. Well, I've been down here answering phone calls and a few other questions. Let's see where Mr. Lewis is at on this floor that he's got done. And I know he's been working on slides. So let's turn this around and take a look. Okay, so he's got the new floor actually in, got the carpet installed. And he is over here. These are the craziest BAL seals I think I've ever seen. A little bit of an odd seal. And somehow I had a set of them. I'm not sure how I did that. But as you can see, this is kind of a funky seal, but he's got the new one installed. So everything's looking good on that. Has that been a little bit of a pain, Mr. Lewis?
Yeah, it hasn't been too bad.
Not too bad, just a little bit of detail work. That's the old one over there, isn't it?
Yeah.
So he's got the new one installed and it looks awesome. So just a little bit of labor to get that done, but he's heading in the right direction and then we're gonna be putting that in next. Okay, there it is. We got the room in. So now Lewis is gonna go through, you can see the cables, get the cables installed and then start readjusting everything back the way it's supposed to be. All right, let's do a little touch-up video on this ugly shield. You can see how nice that has cleaned up, really, really nice. Now we're to the point where these edges, we're still working on trying to get these cleaned up, but that thing's gonna turn out real nice. Now there was a spot right there that had a damaged point from where he had hit something, but you can see that versus that. It's coming along very, very nicely. So this one will clean up real good. All right, so the boys got the Newmar with the ugly shield completely off. You can see the difference in how this one turned out. It is 100% better than when we started. That thing it wasn't terrible, but it was bad enough that it was tough to look at. Now, remember this spot we showed you right here? Had a little damage right there, and then right here there was a piece when we were taking the shield off, and there was a little piece right here that had a little bit of an issue, and just a little spot right there in the corner. But other than that, this thing turned out awesome. I mean, this is 100% better. It looks great, turned out awesome. So if you need to get your ugly shield taken off, give it a try. The answer is yes, I do get Cousin Gary to work every once in a while. There's the video proof of it. The project we're working on in the shop here is this 07 Meridia that has the Coleman basement air. Now, Mr. Lewis has been in here doing some diag on there. Compressor 2 has got a problem, and outdoor fan low has got a problem. Now this is through his extended warranty. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this unit out, and then we're gonna give him the option to either rebuild this one or replace it with our Shelburne RV upgraded model, because it will fit in this one. So I'm gonna work on that now. Mr. Lewis has been moving along with this Sprinter. Now you can see we got the got the slide put back in yesterday. He's got the BAL chains and cables already hooked back up. Still got the fascia inside to do, but you can see he's moving right along with this project. Mr. Lewis has tore into this stone ridge. Now we had a floor problem with this one, but initially when we looked at all this, it was because we had seal problems. These seals are just like rubber. Look at this, look at this. I'm just squeezing it. I'm squeezing this stuff and it's just coming apart. So these things are horrible, horrible seals. And we're replacing all the seals, and including those slides over there. So he's got the floor out. Let's take a look at this floor and see what we got. All right, so here's the floor that's out. And you can see it's all broke away from there. So, and this one here, yeah, I don't know if that's original or not. It looks to be, but it's blowed apart over here on this side also. So yeah, just a problem, but we're gonna get that all fixed up. He's gonna start on that now.
No, it's in my mind. Okay.
So we're taking this one apart because we got mud daubers down in here, and we're going to show you how we're cleaning that out. Okay, so you can see what initially fell out of there, just us doing that, but now he's trying to work the rest of it out of there. Now what we've got is we've put some stones down in there with some water, and you can see how nasty that thing is. And what we're doing is let the stones and the water break up all them mud daubers. And then once we put all this back together, we're going to burn it real good on the bench and let it run to get all that moisture and all out of there. But he's working those stones through there because whatever mud daubers have gotten back in there, I've never found a good way of snaking that. So it's been about the best way we found. All right, so he's got the new floor cut out and getting ready to glue the metal. And then Mr. Brandon, as you can see, has been slaughtering seals over here. And he's got the seal all laid out there and working now to get the new bubble seal on there. It's gonna fix these problems. Let's go check out what Cousin Gary's doing. Cousin Gary's been working on that furnace. Mr. Derrick had to run off and do a quick winterization before the end of the day. So Gary's over here finishing that up. They got all the mud daubers out of that burner assembly. So let's go take a look and see where he's at. Okay, so you can see he's pretty much got it assembled. He's just tightening a few things up. Gary, is this thing gonna run when you're done?
Oh yeah.
It's gonna be Cousin Gary approved when we're done?
Oh yes.
Yeah. So we'll get it up on the test bench and then we'll fire it up and you can see what's going on there. Cousin Gary's got this one on the test bench, and as you can see, it's running. And it ain't spitting a bunch of stuff out of there, so we have gotten all of the trash out of it. So we're gonna let this run for about 30 minutes and then we're going to ship it on its way. All right, well that's gonna finish us up here this week at Shelburne RV. Now, the kids at Georgia Common Academy are actually gonna be out for the next 2 weeks. So this is actually our last video of the year. So thanks guys for watching. Appreciate everybody commenting and going in there and calling me and talking to me. I really appreciate all that. Hope everybody has a great holiday with your family. Everybody have a safe and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Now we'll be closed between Christmas and New Year's, but I will be up here working. I've got some projects here I've got to get done, including Cousin Gary. He'll be here working with me. So Happy New Year's. I hope everybody stays safe. Thanks for watching and commenting. Please remember this video is Cousin Gary approved. Happy New Year, guys. Take care.